So after more than a week of really utter stupidity, arguing about counting puddles, armchair developers literally harassing Insomniac, calling them liars when they denied that their game hadn't been downgraded, others using technical terms they don't fully understand to try to prove that a game was downgraded, while at the same time ignoring the many images that were out in the wild that show that there were clear upgrades in many areas, totally ignoring that there were hours of footage that you could go watch in 4K and see that the game looked amazing. Well, today, Digital Foundry released their final game analysis, which debunked the fake news promoters that there was any sort of downgrade to Spider-Man. In fact, as I've been alluding to, the game has actually been upgraded over last year. Digital Foundry confirms better textures, better lighting, better details, and areas that, yes, have a ton of puddles and reflections that you can go splash around in. And if you want the experts' analysis, there's going to be a link down in the description box where you can go watch people that understand the technical terms that they use. And I recommend you go watch it because they show a ton of little details that you would probably otherwise miss swinging around the city. The team did an excellent job when it came to details and graphics in this game. You can't watch that video and walk away thinking that they half-assed it, because it didn't happen. So this isn't a technical analysis video, but it is an attempt to try to push the truth out there after a week of falsehoods, because I doubt a lot of the people who push the lies are going to turn around and admit that they were wrong. That just doesn't make for good YouTube videos. So don't be surprised if some of the delusioned even double down on their claims and pretend that they know more than Digital Foundry does. But I honestly feel bad for the devs who I'm sure put their heart and soul into this title over the last several months and years, because we hear all sorts of stories where devs have to go on these crunches and they're having to be away from their families for long periods of time. And so to think about being in that position, you're excited because you've got what you feel is a great game, and then you see a wave of disinformation come out right before the game is released. And I feel bad for the devs. And so that's why I wanted to do my small role of trying to get the truth out there, because everybody's heard of PUDDLEGATE now, but I imagine months from now, you're still going to have people who believe and didn't get the memo that the game was actually upgraded and it wasn't downgraded. And so I'm just committed to the truth. My loyalty doesn't lie with a company. It doesn't lie with a piece of plastic or a platform. I'm a gamer, plain and simple. And everybody who's a gamer should be happy when devs deliver a good, solid game. It keeps the industry strong. It sets the bar high for others. The game's receiving a lot of positive reviews. It looks great. And I'm glad it appears that Insomniac delivered a solid Spider-Man experience.